Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video. And in this video, like I told y'all I was going to do, I'm coming here and giving you guys tips and ratings on your new lineups. Basically, you guys, I asked you guys in my YouTube, community poll if you guys wanted to see me, do a rate your lineup thing. You guys voted yes, and then I had you guys send them on. And if anybody wants to be in the next episode where I rate all of your guys' squads, then come to my Twitter at official Excap. You can see it right there in the bookmarks, and either at me, send me a DM. Either of them work. Just boom. My only stipulation is you got to be following me, and then we can go ahead and I can tell you guys what I think you guys are going to be doing. Like what you guys should do with your squads. I'm probably going to do maybe 5 a video, something like that, whatever I can really fit in without making this too long and just making them out there. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop in it. So this is Isaac Wang. I'm gonna go with your at because but I was looking at the squad and obviously looking at what you suggested for yours, but what I think would be a good option, because you were saying you wanted to get Bol, and if you do want to get Bol, then I would use him as a power forward instead of this Giannis option here. You're also talking about grinding for Spicy P, and if you're going to do that, I would get Spicy P or Pascal Siakam, replace him with Paul Millsap instead, and then I would probably put Bol here at this power forward with Joel at the 5. Or another option that I was thinking about, because I personally did it myself and I really like it, and is moving Joel over to the 4 and then putting Manute Bol's Pink Diamond here at the 5. I really like that option, but I do like the whole Pascal as this bench power forward kind of option. Brings a lot of good defense to the squad and helps it out. Just personal things that I would do. I like your 1 through 3s on both sides. I love this Beasley at the 3. I love Reddish at the 2. I love Barrett at the 2. I love that Levine. The only other thing I could say is maybe sub out, Zach Levine for like Magic, and then have Zach play the backup PG. Or even, actually, I just thought of this right now, switch out John Wall for that Galaxy Opal Jamal Crawford. You won't regret it. He'll be amazing. Those are the 3 things that I think you should do if you want to do them. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, So here we got the next one. Ooh, Rayhan Mahood 40. Hopefully we got that correct. And I'm gonna assume that you're going with a just 5-man rotation, which is cool. A lot of people have been doing that, and I have a quick idea. You said you got 600K, and what I personally think you should do is probably move the Bol to the 4, James Worthy to the 3, and then pick who you want for Brandon Roy or Julius Erving for that 2 spot. Either one of them works. I just personally don't like Julius or Roy at the 3 just because they're a little shorter. For the center option, because I know I left that open again, I would say go with that Pink Diamond Manute Bol, because I really like him, or Galaxy Opal Taco Fall. Both of those guys work really well, if I'm being honest, at that center position. If you want a different one, you could always go with the Diamond Boban Marjanovic. He works great as well. If you want a cheaper option, that way you could afford Magic at the 1, who is what I'm suggesting there. But Taco or Manute there at the 5. Bonga switched out for Magic, because then you can have Bonga, on that bench as like a 6-man if you wanted to get some sort of sub in there. And then, Roy or Dr. J at the 2, James Worthy at the 3, Bol at the 4. I think that'd be a really good option. I feel like that'd be something really nice you could do in there, and would actually probably help your squad out immensely. Boom. So here we are with our next person. Now, this person said he wanted some upgrades at the guards spot, and, we still have some trouble playing defense and putting up big on the boards. So here is a rough recommendation. I'm doing this kind of off the fly. I like the Bol and Manute kind of duo here, but what I do think is actually here, I'll do this first. What I think is a good option for you is taking RJ Barrett and putting him as your starting guard there, because I love RJ Barrett, and then you can move Cameron Reddish over to that, bench 2 spot. Then you can move Danny Manning over to the bench 3 spot, because I really like Danny Manning at the small forward. Take that Jonathan Isaac, and then he can be your power forward for great defense all around. You can sub out Danny Manning or Jonathan Isaac. Isaac just has a little bit better rebounding, animations and stuff like that, so I would put him at the 4 just to guard that out. Your starting lineup with that, we'd have, Bonga, RJ Barrett, Brian Scalabrine, because I really like that. But we have this Bol and Manute Bol duo, which for a lot of people probably is going to work just fine. But for me, I'm personally not a huge fan of that Bol. I don't know. I've used him for a while, and I think eventually I got a little tired of him. So if you are open to it, maybe I would sell the Bull and go ahead and pick up that, Moments Giannis, or, something along those lines. A nice tall, all-around power forward that can play everything and really help out there. I just think it'd be something pretty nice for you to use that might help you out a little bit. But again, there are many options. Like, you could also go the Pink Diamond Rudy Gay route to really help you out in that scenario. Might be nice. You can also pick up a Greg Oden or a Christian Laettner. I would lean towards that way because it seems like you kind of want some taller players. So a Greg Oden maybe at the 4 instead of Bull would be nice. And then you got some extra MT to maybe upgrade Malcolm Brogdon to a Opal Jamal Crawford or something like that. Just quick solutions. So just to go over it again, RJ Barrett to the starting guards, we can sell Brandon Roy, Cameron Reddish to the backup 2, Danny Manning to the backup 3, Isaac to the backup 4, sell Bull, and pick up Greg Oden to play the power forward. And with the leftover MT, we're going to grab Jamal Crawford to play our starting point guard role, with Isaac Bonga replacing Malcolm Brogdon on the bench, and just filling out that last spot that I think you'll have open there with that. I think it'll help you out real nice. But without further ado, on to the next one. Alrighty, and here we are on the next squad for my boy Gunnar Couch. I'm just reading off Twitter names again, and this one was one that I had to actually think about for a little bit. It gave me a lot of things to think about. I'm still kind of, mulling things in my head and trying to think about what I would do. But I do have a few suggestions. I like the T-Mac and all that, and it kind of seems like you want to keep him. But what I would do is maybe take the Galaxy Opal Ray Allen out of the lineup because I just don't feel like he's very great and something that's probably not going to be too good. RJ Barrett would take up that backup 2 spot. Then I would move either Kawhi or PG to the backup 3 spot, whichever one you're more comfortable with having there. I personally would have Kawhi as the backup 3 because he gives you really good firepower and defense off the bench, which is something I feel like might be a little bit needed. Paul George can then move to that 3 spot, where they're going to move Marvin Bagley over to that 4 spot and pick up either the Pink Diamond Manute Bol, really like him, the Diamond Boban, the Pink Diamond Greg Oden, or the Pink Diamond Rel Sampson. Any of those 4 I really like as a substitute as your 4 spot right there. Next, what I would do is probably sell the glitch LeBron James, because LeBron goes for a decent bit of coin. And there's a card that I think you could pick up for so much cheaper that's better than that. So sell the LeBron James, and then we're going to pick up the Spotlight Sim Moments Justice Winslow, because he's only 1 inch shorter and can do everything else that he can do. And you're cutting off a good 100K in price for you right there, which that's a pretty good discount. It's a pretty good discount that you can bring back right there. And I love the Pink Diamond Derrick Rose, so if you want to keep him, go on ahead. But the last substitution that I think I would make is maybe take away that Derrick Rose and pick up somebody like the Pink Diamond John Morant that we got to help that out. Just because, Morant maybe has a little bit more shooting. But that's the one thing that I would say is just, the last one that I'm a little iffy on is subbing out Derrick Rose for somebody else who maybe has a little bit more playmaking shooting ability. Because we have some new guys, but if you wanted to keep them, perfectly fine. But that's what I would suggest. And last but not least, here we are on our final squad for my boy Joris LeBron on Twitter, my G. And another one where I'm a little confused on a lot of things, where I'm so wishy-washy, on so many things with a lot of these guys' squads. But I do think there's a lot of things to like about this lineup. Obviously, I like the Michael Beasley and James Worthy on there. I'm not sure I like the positions too much, if I'm being 100% honest, but there are things that I think I would change. And first off, that would be the Dwayne Wade. Pink Diamond Wade, great card, just really outdated now. Obviously, you got Isaac Bonga on the bench, so you know what that's like. But what I would do is maybe sell that Dwayne Wade and go pick up yourself a Galaxy Opal Alex Caruso, because they're pretty similar in price. Not too bad. What I personally do like, though, on the bench is I run James Worthy as my 4 and Beasley as my 3. So that's a substitution that I would make quick right there. And I would even go as far as to say, with your starting lineup, I would go super cheesy and super tall and swap Giannis and Brian Scalabrine, ditch Brian Scalabrine, throw Marvin Bagley in there at the 4, and then I think that's a really good and pretty competitive squad. And then something else I think I do like is, I've said it in the entire video, I love Manute Bol, I love Boban, I love Greg Oden, I love Ralph Sampson, and I picked one of those guys up to replace Don Maker. But if you want to keep Don Maker, I understand it 100% because I love that Don Maker as well. But just a substitution that I would throw out there as something, you know, to help you guys out. And hopefully, with all of these rate your teams, it did help you guys out a lot. I tried to give some info and some reasoning as to what I would do and why I would do it. And again, these are all my personal opinions on squads. You don't have to do them at all, obviously. But again, if you guys want me to rate your squad in the next video, and we can even have double dippers, if I've already rated your squad, you've changed it a bit, you didn't like it, and you want some other suggestions, hit me up again on Twitter, and I got you guys, I promise. Like the video if you guys did enjoy. Comment down below how you think I did, and maybe some substitutions that you guys would make for yourself. Subscribe if you guys are new on that road to 4.9K. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.